2020 brought so much changes to how we as a society live and operate. You might have been forced to uncover the darkest parts of yourself that you never thought you needed to face. But with that being said, we're coming into the new year stronger and wiser than before. We survived the past year, and that in itself is something to be proud of. We have realized that we are capable of so many things: adapting, learning, unlearning, reframing, whatever life throws at us. I think we all self-discovered a lot and found a new perspective to life, how everything is uncertain and fragile, uncontrollable, unexpected, and that things change fast. So it's important to make things matter. For today's video, I wanted to share with you some practical ways you can add a bit of a magic into your life. Magic to me is little moments that you can find happiness or gratitude in, something that makes your day a little brighter and something that makes life worth living. So in no particular order, here are some ways I add magic to my everyday life. I hope some ideas resonate with you, but since we're all created differently, please do share how you sprinkle magic in your daily life. Let's start with the concept of having something to look forward to. I love being excited for things, and one thing that makes me excited to wake up in the morning is, as cliche as it is having a morning routine that I enjoy. This is highly customizable and it truly depends on what works for you. If you like waking up early, go for it, but if you like sleeping in, maybe a night routine would work better for you. I'm not gonna lie, my morning routine is kind of basic, but it works for me. So I just wake up and get a workout in, have a nourishing breakfast, and take 15 minutes to journal. To put myself in a good mood every morning, I keep a list of 3 things I'm grateful for this morning. It could be things that happened the day before, or even something as simple as being grateful for the tastiness of my breakfast earlier. Some days it's hard to think of what to write, but by acknowledging that these small things are worth being grateful about, you're able to appreciate the mightiness from something seemingly little. I like scheduling simple things that can equate to something that I would schedule for myself pre-COVID era, things that I would do before in the outside world and look forward to. So for example, I used to love attending group fitness classes. It's special to me because I don't get to do it often, so things like a yoga class, spinning, pound, I used to love doing them. So what I do now is I have set every Saturday morning 9 a.m. as my yoga flow session time. It's something I know I feel good doing, and by having this weekly time slot as a dedicated, committed time, I have this little thing to look forward to. I know that this isn't the same as being in an actual class with other human beings and kind of feeding off of the collective energy, but it's still a thing. Like, just having it scheduled really helps me. And also, I know that you can book classes in your favorite yoga studios now and just do it over Zoom, but to me, the internet connection thing, that stresses me out. And it's so difficult for me to find a calm state when I'm worried about the internet stopping midway. So I go for free yoga, YouTube. Thank you so much to all the amazing creators. Speaking of my favorite yoga instructors on YouTube, I have Jessica Richberg. She has a lot of classes. Another new one is Shayla Quinn. Her YouTube content is a mix. There's a lot of lifestyle and vlogs, but there's also things like 30-minute feel-good yoga. My last recommendation is yoga with Cassandra, even during the start of quarantine. She has been my buddy. You're really not gonna run out because there's constantly new yoga instructors going on YouTube. And my favorite thing to do actually is in the search bar. For example, feel-good yoga, because that's what I searched last night. And instead of looking at the top, since everyone knows Yoga with Adrienne, everyone knows Boho Beautiful Yoga, everyone knows the top ones, right? So what I like to do to support new up and coming YouTubers is you can go this week, this month. I usually do this month. But here you can just see other people, yoga instructors who are just starting out probably, and you can support them. So see, there's just a lot and you're never gonna run out. By the way, I put on a sweater, but still the same time filming this. So that was a weekly type of example, and how I do it daily is I actually have this thing. It's such a small thing, but it makes me happy. 3 p.m. snack time. Like, I actually call my snack times 3 p.m. snack times. Although sometimes I don't really do it at 3 p.m., I still call it my 3 p.m. snack time. And it's honestly something I look forward to every day. I'm like, what am I gonna have on the snack? Sometimes, or usually it's coffee, because I don't always drink coffee in the mornings. Next up is making things easy for yourself, meaning optimize your life and create systems. For this, you have to kind of observe the daily annoyances you face throughout the day and think of solutions to minimize these annoying things. This is all about knowing yourself, your routine, what you need, and how you operate. So for me, an example is during work, I actually like not finishing a task so that I have something to continue or refine or work on the next day. Some days it's just hard to have ideas flowing right off the bat, but I still try my best to make a draft and start working on it. The next day, when I see that started on document, the task looks less daunting than it did the day before. And I can see things in a different light, new ideas flow in better, and I'm able to create and finish something that I'm proud of. Always acknowledge how you are feeling. I think there's no better way to add magic than to listen to yourself and be kind to yourself. If you're feeling sore, don't force a workout. If you're feeling sleepy, sleep in for a bit. Rest is super important. If you're feeling sad and you don't know why, and you feel like having a little cry. You can do that. Whatever you want, in your room, in the bathroom, outside when it's dark. I've definitely done all 3 places. Acknowledge that you're feeling these lower emotions and converse yourself as you would with a friend. Be kind to yourself. I must admit, sometimes these inner emotions, thoughts, and feelings, they get a bit too much and you kind of want to run away from them sometimes. And I think on occasion it's fine. But also, I want you to remember that you know yourself best. So when inwardly you feel like you really have to face this thing, this problem, this situation head on, like you just know. Sometimes you really just know, right? Like, trust your intuition that, okay, right now's the time that I have to really think about this issue, try to find a solution, listen to yourself. But then sometimes I know it's so easy to overthink, and when you overthink and think of a lot of other possible scenarios, you start panicking, and then you start spiraling down the rabbit hole. So you know yourself best. So in situations like that, please try different methods on pulling yourself out of the spiral. So if you have to stop and take a breather, do that. If you need to call a friend and have someone to bounce your ideas off of, or have someone to just listen to you feeling all of these certain things, someone who can help you clarify your thoughts maybe, or help you see that maybe it's time to step back first. Sometimes you just need a friend. So yeah, know yourself, please. And yeah, when you need to stop and take a breather, it's okay. Like, it is fine. You can do that. You still have to face it sometime, but then if right now is not the time because you are already feeling very low, then it's okay, okay? I don't think I'm giving good advice, but that's what I do. So whenever I feel like my mind is too much for me to handle and I'm feeling a bit hopeless or sad about myself, something that helps me come out of my head is to do something for others. I live with my family, so I would usually bake something for my mom or cook something for the family. I love cooking and making food, and I know that my family will appreciate being fed and having food. So the act of baking and following instructions is so therapeutic to me. I don't have to think, I just have to follow, and it's nice to have a little task to focus on. if you're like me, you also have a lot of low maintenance friendships. I basically don't talk to a lot of people all the time. I maybe talk to maybe like 3 to 5 friends on rotation. So it's really quite nice whenever I randomly message someone, tell them I miss them, I'm very sweet, and just have a little catch up session and talk to them, ask how they're going, and then friendship. I think it shows them, hopefully, that even amidst the craziness of the situation, I still think of them and I still care about them and love them and value our friendship, even though I don't get to see them or hug them. Don't feel offended when they don't reply to you right away or they don't reply to you in the next 24 hours. We are now adults. We have other things in life that we're worrying about, and how fast someone responds to your text, it's really not top priority anymore that we should feel offended by it, because that is not the measurement of a friendship. You cannot base your friendship on who reaches out to whom first. That does not equate to, oh, I need them more than they need me type of mentality. No, I really think that true friendships, I really think that they add so much magic to your life. Maybe it's not daily, because I know people are busy and they can't respond right away. Maybe it's not a daily thing, but as long as kind of weekly, try to message your friends sometimes. You can even send them a throwback photo, oh, this is us when we were X years old. So nice. I don't know. I love my friends so much. They're so nice and understanding and supportive, and they add magic to my life. I love them. Okay, so that is it for today's video. I actually have a few more ideas, but I felt like this video was getting a bit too long. So if you want a part 2, just let me know. I'm gonna work on it. I tried to make it a bit different, and actually it's not that different because I've always done photo booth videos, but I thought that it made sense because 2020 literally was very digital, and so I wanted you to see me from a screen. Well, you always do, but you know what I mean, my actual desktop. And most of the video clips I already had on my phone. They were filmed last year. Whenever I was doing stuff or whenever I would cook something, I would always take a photo of it. Yeah, so I didn't really have to film much aside from my talking portions. Yeah, okay, hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you're having a good year so far and fighting. Okay, this video was from my heart to yours. Bye! Thanks for watching.